up and maybe trying a couple more brews. I'm excited about this event. I haven't decided what I'm going to play for it yet, and I'm not going to make a video on it when my voice is like this, so we're just going to go ahead and go do what we can. Alright, so anyways, we got ourselves a nice mullet Nakova. Let's go ahead and go into draft. Okay, so early options. Caleb's choice is I think Torgoff Ice Cap Trader is just a nutty card, and it's actually really, really strong in draft in particular. I think that's actually probably my best bet here. That card has a really good effect in draft. It is an extremely strong 4-drop, and like it doesn't do like an amazing amount of stuff to win the game, but it is such a great mid-range unit that I think I'm going to have to pick that up. Brush Sucker has some cute synergy stuff. Stormcrasher is a flyer, which is nice. I could try to go down Life Force paths, but I don't really think that that's right. I think Torgoff is the correct choice here, pretty much 100%. Okay, we have Icequake, which is a very, very good blue card for a finisher. Tends to sort of mess up your opponent's stuff, and it's also pretty good with Torgoff. I do kind of like the idea of Icebreaker. Other options here include Archive Curator, which is pretty good in Legion. We have Kopesh, which is pretty good in Huru. Nothing here is going to draw me down a particular color, so picking one of these single color cards might not be a terrible idea. But I like that Icequake, and I feel like forcing a little bit more blue is probably not too bad an idea. Clever Stranger doesn't appeal to me. Striped Arachnodon is pretty mediocre. Archive Curator is important, but only if I go time, and I'm not so strongly drawn towards time that I'm going to take it there. Okay. We have Extract. This is a little bit more what we're talking about. If we could actually draft some Feln, that'd be pretty cool. Purify is pretty good as well, but I think Extract is better than Purify. Talon of Nostrix is a pretty real card too, so good Huru setup. And Crafty Yeti would go with Torgoff pretty well. I think I like Extract the most out of this batch. It is a difficult color pairing, Feln, because I have to get double blue, double purple. But I'd be pretty good into going deep into that if this card works out for me. So let's go ahead and pick that up. Okay. Sanguine Sword, Gun Down is a good Skycrag card, and there's definitely some sort of potential reasons to lean Skycrag here. Ridgeline Watcher's a merely okay blue card. Praxis Banner and Awakened Sentinel are both pretty good. I don't think I need more good units to determine what colors I'm in. It's really going to be determined by removal. Let's grab that Gun Down and see if, like, basically we pick up a lot of red. Cloud Snake Breeder. I'm perfectly down with Cloud Snake Breeder in this deck. This deck's definitely going to be going deep into blue if we are, in fact, running Torgoff and Icequake, so I'd be pretty comfy with that. So we're really going to be trying to run, I think, either Feln or Skycrag, depending on what we see. Praxis Stranger fixes a little bit for colors I don't care about. Reunite grabs a fixing Stranger, which could be good. I think Reunite is a pretty solid, just safety pick. Talon of Nostrix goes down the Huru path. And Skycrag Stranger actually fixes for a pairing, which I really do want fixing. So yeah, let's get the Skycrag Stranger first. Mortar, that's leading me a little further down Skycrag. Mortar plus Gun Down is not too bad. Snowchecker's pretty cool too. One of my favorites, in fact, but I'd probably go for Mortar here. Okay. Still dying. Goodness gracious. Yeah, you know, you don't do a lot of talking during, like, the work hours, and then you open your mouth and it's like, oh yeah, I see what happened. Ridgeline Watcher seems good here. Snowchucker again. I'm pretty down for that, especially if we can get our hands on the Hunter's Harpoon. Topaz Drake is a decent finisher in red-blue, and Srissa's Meddling is not a bad card at all. We'll take that. Okay, so here's some strong indicators for Feln. Lethrai Falchion is just a bananas card. I think it's actually super good on Torgoff, and like that's a really strong card. Deathstrike is also insane. I think I like Lethrai Falchion better than Deathstrike. Really? Like they do like have some match disadvantage advantage things going on, but Lethrai Falchion is such a swing, and it's really good on flyers. And if your opponent doesn't have a way to deal with it, it immediately wins the game. All right, I think I'll go with that. Sky Snapper, super solid blue. So yeah, I'm pretty far down the Feln path now. Magma Javelin is also pretty cool. I think Sky Snapper and Wisdom are the best cards here, and I'm kind of fond of Wisdom, but I'll probably go for Sky Snapper. Annihilate. Yeah, that's a card I really want to pick up. Good, solid purple, and it looks like, yeah, Feln is super open, so we're going to be pretty happy to pick it up. Life Drinker there. Rapid Shot, Xenon Destroyer, Spirit Drain, and Haunting Scream. All really good cards. This is a tough one. Spirit Drain's a better sort of late game control card. Rapid Shot's really, really strong with cards like Snowchucker and Torgoth, who really want to be attacking. Xenon Destroyer is just a really strong card all on its own. I think Rapid Shot makes the most sense here. It's just a powerful removal card that also happens to be just good setup for everything else. Let's take this Backlash. Eastwind Herald is very good for triggering sparks. Alchemical Blast is good for removing units. I think I've undervalued Alchemical Blast recently, and I do want to fix that. Let's get more removal in here. Direwood Rampager is a solid 6-drop. I don't really have a 6-drop yet, so I'd probably take it. Gruin is a good defensive card. I'm not really down on it, though. Herald Song. That card works very well with Torgoth. I think that's pretty much it there, yeah. Goodness. Wow, it really sucks to talk right now. We might make this a shorter stream than usual. Pilfer seems good. Water of Life and Stalwart Shield. Water of Life seems fine. Don't really care about either of those. Magma Javelin is the red option, which certainly there are cool red options if we want to go for that. Okay, so what have we got? We got a good blue option if I want to do some discard shenanigans. I don't think I really need to do that. Savage Stranger is just the coolest card, though. I don't have a lot of good strangers yet, but this would be a pretty good one to build. And it's good on its own. Okay, Jotun Cyclops makes a lot of sense here. I think I'm most down on Jotun Cyclops. Mortar again. Man, that's leading back into the red, but it is a really solid card all on its own. Maybe we pick that up. A Fallen Oni and Threaten certainly aren't any good. Cloudsnake Hatchling certainly aren't any good. We'll take the Mortar. And now we gotta really consider if we want to put some Skycrag in here. Clan Hero is another strong Skycrag card. I'm getting strong Skycrag picks and strong Film picks. Trailblaze is pretty cool. I think I need units, so we'll pick up that and we'll see about maybe getting some Skycrag in here. Cloudsnake Hatchling and Weather the Storm. I don't like either of those. I don't like any of these cards. Reforge is kind of okay for Lithrifelchen and Magma Javelin. And Life Drinker. Okay, yeah, Reforge could actually play here. Skyrider Vanguard, that card's really strong, but I think Jotun Cyclops is stronger. Jotun Cyclops again. Oh man, versus Dragon Breath, it's a little bit tougher. I think Jotun Cyclops is just a super solid 4-drop. Dragon Breath, however, is also very good. I think Jotun Cyclops here, yeah. Jotun Cyclops, okay, sure. Wow, that's 4 Jotun Cyclopses and a Torgoth. Yeti Snowchucker, really, really good at triggering those sparks. We're absolutely in on that. And then Icebow, Blinkwolf, and Serpent Mount. I really like Serpent Mount here, actually. How much do I like Serpent Mount? Icebow's pretty good, Blinkwolf's pretty good, but we want to have early blue and late red, since red is going to be a splash color. I'll take the Serpent Mount. Another Jotun Cyclops. Okay, it's the day of the snowballs. If we can get any spell damage bonuses. We can't, because this is the end of the pack. Unstable Form, what a great card for Jotun Cyclopses. I will definitely use that. I like it even better than Seek Power here, even though I'm 3 colors. Ooh, that's rough. Yeah, I gotta go for Unstable Form here. Unstable Form with Sapphire Dragon. Oh man, Sapphire Dragon's really solid. I might be more valuing Unstable Form though. We have like Herald Song. I think Sapphire Dragon wins this round, but that's really, really close. Beast Color's Amulet. Okay, I've got a lot of Overwhelm units. I'm definitely down on Beast Color's Amulet. False Prince. We don't care about that. Herald Song. Yeah, anything that we can discard is pretty solid, I think. Herald Song's better in pairs. Alchemical Blast. That's probably not going to play. Let's play Rebel Illuminator instead. That's a lot of 4-drops. Piercing Shot. Rebel Sharpshooter, Rapid Shot. Piercing Shot is strong. I think Rapid Shot is stronger. Static Bolt. I love it, but I don't think I can take it. Let's take the Xeno Destroyer instead. We need some early stuff. Execute's also good. That's a lot of removal. Scheme. Obsidian Golem plays, but I don't really think it is the correct play. Aerial Ace is a great Lithrai Falchion carrier. Stone Scar Stranger, that actually fixes colors I need to fix. And Jotun Warrior, I don't care. Okay. So cut the Pilferer, cut the Water. Cut the Scheme. Cut the Kopesh. Any green that got filtered in here has to go. Okay. We're at 44 out of 45 cards with no, like, useful seeking. We're keeping the Reunite because I need fixing. I have 5 Jotun Cyclopses. 2 Snowchuckers with rapid shots. Herald Songs are in there. I'm going to ditch the Alchemical Blast because I've actually got a great amount of removal. Backlash is gone too. Aerial Ace, yeah, you're probably gone. Cersos Meddling is out. Gun Down, I think you're out because I've got like a ton of good removal. Icequake looks good. Sky, that's gone. Ace is still kind of under consideration. Serpent Mount's kind of under consideration. Serpent Mount's a little tricky, though. I'll probably ditch Serpent Mount. What are we at? 20 units at the moment? I don't love it. Attachments, 4. Life Drinker, Falchion, Magma Javelin, and Beast Caller's Amulet. All worth reforging, I think. I'd probably be okay with reforged still. Okay. So, yeah, there's a ridiculous amount of 4-drops. I need to cut 10 cards still. I don't love that. Breeder's a little deep. Although it's also a great card for triggering sparks and also working with spark triggers. Double Herald Song, I think, is actually correct. Icequake is out. Topaz Drake is out. We want to keep this like this just mid-range stuff here is going to be our big stuff. Ace, are you out? I think Ace is out. I think I've got too much stuff at 4 right now. So stuff at 5 is not really going to help me. 4, 4, 4, all looks good. Reforge looks good. Bridgeline Watcher can be out. That's 32 out of 45. Wow, this is going to be tough. I could cut a Jotun Cyclops. I don't really want to. Savage Stranger could get ditched. It's kind of asymmetrical and it's not the greatest card for me, personally. I have an insane amount of removal and I'm pretty content with that. Yeah, 5 Cyclops is definitely all in. I'm pretty on that. This Reforge probably needs to go. It's a 4-drop and it's also like it's a good card, but it's not going to give me card advantage. That's 30 out of 45. Cut a Herald Song. 16. Don't really want to cut a Snowchucker. Is there a card here that I don't actually like as far as removal goes? There's a Reunite. 4, 8, and 5. I need to get to 4 so badly that I should probably cut one more card. Herald Song shouldn't be it, though. So that makes it tough. Snowchucker is our spark trigger, and we need it for Jotun Cyclops, I think. Any removal is really, really solid here. Unstable Form definitely does a job. I just don't have anything I want to cut. How about we just add 1 extra Primal Land, call it 46 out of 45, and be good. Javelin? It's very rare that I can't use Javelin to kill something. I think density of removal is still important to maintain. Yeah, it's probably the weakest removal, but it's very good removal. Alright, here we go. Fist of Steel. Alright, can't keep that. Only 1 power. This is better. This is actually really good. So it's Sky Snapper, hope the Sky Snapper sticks, because the Jotun Cyclopses really want to come down. Alright, and we're full Feln for the moment. That's okay.
Seek the Waystones.
Waykeeper's a nice early card. That's an interesting card to be caring about early. He's got more of those, then I'm in trouble. However, this turned out very well in my favor.
We take what paths we must.
Okay. So we're in really good shape at this point, because he spent a lot of effort on making that Waykeeper look good, and it didn't work out for him at all. Alright, that's a bit of a bummer, but I think we're fine. The amount that I want that Cloud Snake Harrier dead versus the amount that I can actually, like, spend on killing it is tricky. Okay. Let's go with... Falchion still seems like a pretty cool play at some point. I don't think it needs to be the right now. Let's attack for 2. He won't take that trade because he wants to put something in front of Clan Hero. Oh, okay. My bad, apparently he will. Okay, that's fine. Oh, interesting. So that does suck for me. We'll just annihilate here. Rebel Illuminator seems like a pretty reasonable play here. Get that torch. Guerrilla Fighter doesn't really do anything here. It allows him to attack, but we don't care about that. And I guess we're just blocking, because he's... No, we're not blocking at all. We have Lothrai Falchions. He's at the disadvantage here. Cool. Well, let's just discard a snowball to draw a new card. Beautiful. All these extra cards created just make Herald Song all that much better. And we're in commanding shape now. Okay. I already have 6 power, so I don't really need any more. Let's discard a power this time. Nice, Life Drinker. Shall we go for it? I think we could wait one more turn. So here's 4. Life drink would be 2, 6. Yeah, I kind of like that route. And I can torch with lifesteal here pretty easily. I love torch with lifesteal, but I think I'll just wait. Okay. Yeah, got that pretty down, pat. That went very well. I think this is going to be a pretty good set of rounds, so that should be very solid. Alright. Here we go again. Cryo Zero is our opponent. Redraw here. Hey, how's it going, Killer MC? This is a pretty good hand. Double blue, puts Stonescar Stranger on the field, fixes for it, and then he can set up Beast Colors or Cyclops. That's the kind of fixing I really want to go for.
We take what paths we must.
We see him not put anything down for the third time. Alright, I gotta risk like a lightning strike here. Is it worth it? I think it's worth it. It was worth it. That's a really hard card to deal with early. Okay. Happy to just attack here. Cyclops and Xeno Destroyer are both crazy good cards to play. I have no idea what you're doing if you're taking all of that. Like, at this point, Rapid Shot basically just wins the game for me. Okay. That was good. I'm doing good, Killer MC. Still sick, still scratchy, but hopefully on the path to recovery. Alright. Got a gold chest there, so that's pretty solid. And I think I got another one incoming. There's another quest that I can fulfill. Oh man, I think I had that Draft 5 quest for a while and we didn't get any of it. So with any luck, the last of this phlegm will be gone soon. Alright. Goodness. So I apologize for the coffee, sort of scratchy throated nonsense going on here, but we're getting stuff done. Alright. Blue Blue Blue, Herald Song, Xeno Destroyer. Let's go ahead and keep it. There's a lot of fun to be had here. Primal first. Ginger lemon with honey tea. Oh, thanks, Pixel.
Time quickens.
Alright, let's go with Shadow here. Snow Chucker down. Alright. That's a good hip shot. Fire gets me a Xeno Destroyer without any problems. Oh man, if you got a torch left too, that's pretty good removal to have. Guess we'll Snowchuck again. Do I want to discard a power here? I've already got 4, which is basically my top. Yeah, that makes sense. I can Magma Javelin this, I can Rapid Shot it. I've got a lot of good options. I wonder if he's looking for a 6-drop. The fact that he couldn't play anything this turn is worrisome to me. I think I'm going to just Magma Javelin and kill that. It's a really cheap pickup for Magma Javelin because it doesn't cost me health. And it makes his life harder, which is good. Okay. Not gonna throw that Shatterglass Mage to its doom. Good to know. I got Comrade pretty on the defensive at this point. Mortar would have saved my units, and I think I'm down with that. He's got something left in his sleeve. But we don't have to see it yet. Illuminator, very strong 4-drop. 4-drops are like some of the best drops in draft, by the way. Like they're all super valuable cards for the most part. Or like the really good 4-drops are just great value cards that tend to really influence the course of the game.
Oh, that's got some kick.
Whereas your later big stuff, not so much. Okay. Well, that's just game. Spent all of his power, so guaranteed to win that one. Oh. That's very kind words, Axor. We try pretty hard to be genuine and relatable, I think. Well, I don't know. I guess, like, my sort of, janky decks can alienate people. Or no. Maybe jank is more of a default state. It's probably more popular than, like, professional decks. Like, in terms of, like, balancing out my stream and my YouTube stuff, I always try to, like, provide, like, a mix of, like, professional stuff and, like, janky stuff and, like, silly decks. And, you know, like, sort of tinge everything with a little bit of, you know, cute, fun stuff. But I think I get called out for being, like, kind of super janky fairly often. Which is not necessarily true. I mean, I'm very good at the jank part. Okay, what have we got? This is 2. Alright. I'm really down with the 3-color fix, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this. Maybe I shouldn't, though, because I'm desperately trying to hit 4 every time, right? Yeah, maybe this was wrong. Okay.
We survive.
Getting the 3rd power is really important here. I do also need the double blue. Like, I really need double blue. Fortunately, blue is the mass majority of my deck, so we should be okay. Some would not agree, but yeah, I think I do actually have a pretty sizable number of effective brews. Oh man, I really want a Beast Color's Amulet here, but let's just Life Drinker. Gain some life. Alright. I want to see you, like, scheme. Ooh, please let me get that through. Nope, he's got something. Nope, he doesn't. He's got a fast spell, but it's not what I thought it was. What could it be? It's not a torch. Hitting with Beast Color's Amulet is just game in most circumstances. Was it a torch? Did he really screw up? No, he's still got a pause here. I don't know what's going on. Torgoth, I guess. Maybe it's... Oh, it's got to be like a rapid shot. That makes sense. Oh, man, Herald Song is great here. We deal 9. Damn it, that was the card I wanted to cast. I've done that with Torgoth so many times. Oh, alright. Not quite what was planned. Let's not let this cost me the game, huh? We should still have it. It's lethal right now. Oh, okay. It's got a Caleb's choice. Yeah, I really don't need that Primal Sigil right now. We're just always playing on 4. Okay. So, 2 things at his face, then a Cyclops. And it was a Rapid Shot. I read that right. Okay. This draft went extremely well. I think we have a good chance of going 7-0 here, but we'll try not to jinx it. Whew, all those Jotun Cyclopses. It's such a solid swing card. Joe Cree. Let's redraw. You can use Rapid Shot on your opponent, which is an important thing for setting things up. This is sort of the perfect hand, despite it not having any units. There's ways it can go wrong for me, but I have 4 power, so I'm not an unhappy camper. And I have all the right influence. Double blue, 1 shadow, 1 red. Okay. I don't want to pick up more power, though. That's not that good for me. Shadow there, looks good. Yeah. Yeah, popping Aegis with the Rapid Shot or Finest Hour is actually really useful sometimes. You can also use it to amp a unit up for Vanquish.
What gave it away?
Oh man, what an incredibly useful unstable form.
There is no honor in death.
Beautiful. Do we Life Drinker here, or do we Clan Hero? I think Life Drinker makes the most sense. Magma Javelin can pick up another flyer. Mortar can pick up another one. It's not a perfect answer, but I think I like it better than Mortar here. Alright, I got some bad news for you. Alright, please don't be an Elysian mid-range deck that's just gonna knock me out here.
Your first lesson is how to stay alive.
Alright, looks like Clan Hero plays. I have no reason to play any of this power, I think. Maybe one. We get Unstable Form of 4-drop. It's not the worst idea in the world. Shorts. What are we up to, Clan Hero? Joe! Willing to attack in here. Okay.
A gift from the east.
Interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna try the unstable one here. Not bad. A little bit awkward. Potentially devastating. But definitely immune to removal. Which is pretty grand. The one thing that I don't like about that is that it gives him an excuse to hold removal, like Lightning Strike, that would otherwise be really good here. Like, so that might hit the Xeno Destroyer instead. Okay. That's a little rough. And now I have to decide if I want to ever stay back with Snapping Brush Stalker, which is just usually the wrong move. We don't want to play our power because Herald Song is too strong at this point. You can't put that back in my hand because it's getting put back in my hand. Aha! Does get to defend me this turn, though. Oh, just the one block. Okay.
Watch this.
I don't know what to do with this mortar. That's a tough one. Three, 4, 5, 6, 7. I have 13 right now. I could lose this one pretty badly. And I have. Yeah, I actually cannot recover here. We just drew too much power. Yeah, Felchin would be good. Any removal would be good. That's fine. Doesn't actually matter that you return the Brush Stalker here. We didn't get a great unstable form there. We could have used it to knock an Aegis off of one of these units, but I don't think it would have been correct. Alright. Ah, okay. So we have... Oh, man. I don't think that hand's very good. This hand is awful, but it has potential to get better. Eesh. As long as we draw some sort of fixing, red or, well, red is really the important one. Shadow will work too. Okay, we've seen 4 colors out of balance. I'm guessing strangers.
We take what paths we must.
Interesting. Doing some ramping. If he plays all of his power on one unit this turn, that would be best. No, not that good though. Guess we have to mortar that. That's not my favorite thing to do in the world. Hopefully his next unit is like a Terrazon or something. Did he actually put something on the top? I didn't see. That's bad. Wow, that seems strictly wrong. Does he even have power in his hand? Ooh, yeah, that's wretched. Okay. Let's see if he got something. Oh, not that bad.
At last, a worthy foe.
So I've got 8, and he's just ramping. To what, I don't know.
The stone's power dims.
Waystone Infuser is not a card I care about. We're just gonna knock it out. I mean, it is a card I care about because it definitely would slow us down a bunch. And it means that I have to use a removal. So now we don't necessarily have a way to deal with whatever big thing he's trying to ramp towards. But at the moment, I'm feeling pretty comfy. Okay. Okay.
We survive.
The extract's an interesting one. I would really like to just hit his face, but I'm not sure if it's correct. Alright. We Falchion up here, we gain some life, and we get rid of that unit. I think I'm most comfortable without that outcome. Though Extract also doesn't work for me. And that way I save the Falchion, but I don't save a unit. Alright, I think the Extract is more important here, because we're going to go into top decks pretty soon. Or we could just let both of them pass. That works too. I don't know why that was a decision. Bottom. Okay. I'm running out of juice.
We stand strong.
Guru Stranger isn't really a card I care about, but Dragon Breath is. Alright, looks like the other path might have been the correct one. No, it wouldn't have mattered either way. Alright, Snowball. Because I gotta play Cyclops here.
I won't miss.
Do I follow it up with another Snowball? I don't think I care about these two flyers, is the thing.
Your sword, Jitter.
Like, I literally just want to make sure that there isn't anything standing in my way. Here we go. That should be lethal. Not quite. Very close. Alright, good pick there. Discard a Rapid Shot, I don't need it. We'll have to use the Snowball on the hatchling now. That was weird.
Let us make bargain.
Got a 7/8, that's good. We know we're never gonna hit with this. But we will hit with Snow Chucker. And Rapid Shot is still lethal.
Worthy foe!
Alright, he knows his days are numbered.
I won't miss.
Can he pull 6 damage out of his hat? There could be an obliterate in here. That's not an obliterate. That's not an obliterate. We got him. No, didn't go for the seppuku, just decided to kill a unit. Oh wait, we could have gotten snowball lethal with the snow checker. That would have been maybe funnier. I don't know, I do like the empty board. It's clean. Primal level 47. Man, I've been playing a Hurly deck for like ages up to master, and I'm still really only getting a start on those primal completionists. Valkyrie Enforcer. And a Champion of Cunning. And we're still drafting. Alright. 2 more to go. Let's get those 3 diamond chests. I could use some shiny premiums. Liars. Liars, liars, pants on fires. No. 1 playable card does not a hand make. Still not good, but closer. I don't like being first with this. Or I don't like being second with this. Snowchucker's good when you're first. It's less good when you're just sort of looking. Alright, Rapid Shot makes this a little bit more playable. Could be this just gets torched though. Alright. Sky Snapper. Good to see the torch getting burned that early, I guess. I'll take it. I don't love it.
Light the night with flame.
Rebel Illuminator's a good follow-up here.
My sword is yours.
Let's check for a pause first. I see no pause. Maybe Magma Javelin was better there. Hard to say.
Make each bullet count.
Stone Petter Alchemist is kind of unfortunate. That is a hard card to kill, and he gains a lot of life out of it. If I attack here, I can trigger Cyclops, but I don't really want to do it that way. We'll just let him gain his life and then swing in. He's running awful low on cards at this point. Annihilate seems fine on that. I would prefer it to be a snowball, but if it allows me to get Cyclops down unimpaired, that's a big deal. Alright, gun down. Rapid Shot would be pretty playable here if I wanted to just push damage. 7 plus 4 plus 5. So I've got 12 in hand. Just still not quite enough.
Fight me, coward!
Cyclops again.
I won't miss.
Rebel Illuminators have a fun way of sticking around.
Another late night.
That card just really stabilizes him. I think it's a solid pick. Should we unstable form it into something else before we advance? I think we just do that now.
State your purpose.
Rough card, but not as bad as the other option. Doesn't gain him any life. Okay. Hang on a sec. Is this lethal? This exhausts 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yes. So unstable form. Execute. Torch. Snowball. Snowball. Alright. And defensive rapid shot was fine too. I don't really like defensive rapid shot all that much because I might have needed it to get through the Throne Warden at some point. Like if he had more life gain, that works out pretty poorly for me. But yeah, like he probably didn't have any more life gain. He only had 1 power, so. Alright, last game. This is a good comeback. We've had a lot of bad drafts. Mix of like mediocre pools and just not playing well. Or like also just getting really stomped by really good decks. Wowie zowie. Skycrag, Stone Scar. This is good fixin'. Alright, I'll try it. This deck seems to be fine at drawing power, so we'll hope for the best. Got it. Getting an extra shadow would not be a bad idea. I actually forgotten that extract was double shadow. I didn't think I needed a double shadow for anything here.
You look lost.
Found it though. Sure. Good to know. Always need a new Huckleberry. Probably not going to block there would be my guess. Snowball Execute gets rid of Silverwing Familiar though. So I'm pretty happy with that result. In fact, I very much hope you weaponize this. That'll mean you got less stuff for me to deal with.
Will be punished.
Okay, nothing great going on there. We don't really even care.
I won't miss.
All of the snowballs, yeah. Okay.
Wing and blade.
Interesting. How do we feel like proceeding here? Oh, rapid shot's pretty easy here. Do I want to throw snowballs at the Silverwing? That seems very reasonable. Alright, cool. And that is a easy 7-win draft. Very, very solid. Serpent Mount, premium uncommon, good stuff. Furnace Mage, oh, that's a really solid one. And a Merciless Stranger. I think I've actually got 4 of those already, so that's a little bit of a bummer. I didn't even know that you could get... Man, can you actually get extra premiums? Oh, that's bad news, Bears. I really don't like that. Hang on a sec. Yep. Well... Yeah, man. Diamond chests aren't even special if you can get duplicate premiums out of them. I don't know. I'm not sold. Alright, Umbran Reaper. Looks good, looks good. That's the first time it's happened, though, because we're way far ahead. Order to Spire. Great, great, great. Midnight Gale. I've already got that legendary, so that's just a couple of extra dust. And Scouting Party. I don't think I saw any premiums in those packs. Just a bunch of extra dust. Alrighty, alrighty. Yeah, I mean we work pretty hard at getting like as many premiums as we can, so we're well on our way to the full set. 43% Empty Throne, 21% Omens, and Omens is a smaller set, so still doing okay. Looking pretty good.